What is up, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Today I want to talk about my latest acquisition, or one of the latest acquisitions. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably already know what is coming, or you've seen the thumbnail so you know what's coming. But today I want to show you the old Officer Derbies from Master Carol Poell. Why did I buy those? If you follow this channel, you've probably seen my review of the CCP combat boots, same in between collection of Carol, and those are one of the most comfortable shoes I've ever worn. I mean, for leather shoes, obviously, like sneakers are always gonna be more comfortable, but I was really surprised of how comfortable they were. And maybe to give you a bit of a debrief, or sort of like an update of how they are wearing right after a couple of months that I've had them. So those are, I'll link the video down below, by the way, if you haven't seen it yet. But yeah, absolutely love the design, right? The emotion that they invoke, like when I just watch the silhouette, look at the silhouette and like touch the leather and all that stuff. So I'm still absolutely in love with those shoes, right? The leather quality is, everything is incredible, obviously, in terms of quality, from stitching to leather treatment, etc. But also how they look on foot is something that I really like. Obviously, it's a bit of a polarizing shoe. Either you love it or you hate it, I think. But anyway, the shoes are super comfortable, right? I would say my feet are pretty particular, right? And yeah, I mean, those are, like, for leather shoes, incredibly comfortable. Part of the reason is the crep sole, right, which we'll talk about in a minute as well. But also their insoles are super comfy, and like the cushioning inside, everything is pretty comfortable. The only thing, like two downsides I would say to the combat boots is, first, they're super heavy, right? They look heavy, and they are heavy because it's all like thick leather, right? And the sole is stacked of like different thick leathers. So they're super heavy. That's like downside number one. Downside number two, it still takes me like 10 minutes to put them on and off. So I would say I wear them like a lot, but I only wear them when I know that I'm about like out for like the whole day, or at least like 5-6 hours. So when I'm spending the day here in the studio, for example, I wear them, and then it's perfectly comfortable, perfectly fine. But I wouldn't wear them like just going to the grocery store, because it takes me longer to take them on and off than like the actual shopping, right? So yeah, that's my update after a couple of months. So super happy, super comfortable, quality incredible. They hold up fine. They just are a bit heavy and take a bit of time to take them on and off. So since I love them so much, and I thought, okay, it might be difficult to rock those in summer, right? I'm still gonna wear them in summer, but when it's like 35 degrees Celsius here, it's really difficult to wear those like high shoes. So I thought, okay, why not get basically the same model, but in a low-cut version? And that would be the Officer Derby. As you can see, it's quite similar in terms of like the folding here, the creases, the silhouette. But obviously those are low-cut shoes. The sole is the same, right? You have the exposed shank here, then the added crep sole. So I thought, okay, this might be perfect for summer, like spring, summer. And I originally wanted the black ones, right? Coarse leather, black. Absolutely love those. But those are really difficult to get, right? Especially on the secondary market, because there's like not brand new, but it's a rather new pair or new model. So those are pretty hard to get used, obviously, right? Because they haven't been around for a while. So I really had to wait like to finally find a pair in my size. And yeah, luckily a friend of mine sent me those, or sent me a link to those, which was basically a Grail listing. And yes, I originally wanted the color black, and I still want the color black, but I have to say I've always been a sucker for color 33. So I thought, okay, this would kind of be a cool opportunity to invest in another color 33 pair. So I've had side zips in color 33, as well as strip sneakers, but those have been sold already for a while now. So this is my first, or my only pair or item actually that I have from Carol in color 33. So yeah, anyway, so the story is this. A friend of mine sent me the link. I messaged the seller. He was reluctant. I didn't lowball, but I made a relatively low offer. I thought, okay, because like he lived in the US, and I have the whole customs shenanigans again. So yeah, I didn't really want to go through all that again because I was really like, after the combat boots scenario or the situation, right, I'm really like, I don't want to deal with customs anymore. But yeah, so I messaged him and he said, yeah, I have a higher offer, which was a bit too high for me, from another seller. If you want to match that, it's cool. If not, then forget it. And I said, okay, I don't want to match it, it's too much. So he waited, he said, okay, if the other buyer is gonna flake, I'll contact you again. And then the same day I thought, okay, who cares? Matched his bid basically, and he accepted, and boom, there we go. And I convinced him to ship FedEx Express, which was really good in terms of customs, but also in terms of shipping time. It was really expensive to ship, unfortunately. So I'm feeling bad a bit for the seller, but I was really happy. And yeah, so those come obviously with the rice bag, which I didn't really want to show you because you've probably seen a million rice bags in your life, as well as the tag. So basically same old stuff. Yes, they arrived. Leather is coarse, right, which is horse basically, so the Cordovan. And the color is 33, which is this light gray, bluish, turquoise, greenish blend. It's really hard to describe, but I think incredible color, perfect for summer. And then has this like light gray laces, obviously with the signature metal tip. Super long laces, of course. The fold here is just beautiful. And maybe a minute in terms of like comfort and the fold, right? Because I get many questions around that. So the old CCP folded derbies, which I had a couple of pairs back in the days, those always felt really uncomfortable for me, right? Because they were like, the places where the leather folded basically was really like pushing down on my foot. And then every time when you walk and you sort of flexed this part, it really dug in, and like I got blisters and stuff, and it was really, yeah, not very comfortable. But with those, I have to say, like, they're super you don't even realize that there is folding going on, which is really impressive. So super comfortable. Then also the crab sole, obviously big fan of the crab sole. Obviously they didn't use a black crab sole here, but the beige or off-white one. I wonder like how they would look with a black crab sole, because obviously here you have the midsoles, which are sort of like a dark gray color. And I think it goes well in terms of color, but it would be interesting to see how it would look with a black crab sole. But yeah, so this is like the probably biggest factor for comfort is the crab sole. Also what I love is that they're silent, right? When you like walk on like wood floor or whatever and you have, I don't know, tornadoes on, it's gonna be loud. But with the crab sole, it's silent assassin, which is good. Yeah, so anyway, obviously big in terms of comfort. A look inside, and if you know your CCP shoes, you realize that I'm not having any insoles in there. Reason being, they are a bit small, which is weird. So I used to be a CCP 9, right? The old model CCP 9. And then I thought, okay, everybody tells me the newer models are running a bit small, so I'm sizing up. Also with the combat boots, same size 10. But with both shoes, I can't put the insoles in, right? So I would actually, or probably need a size 11. I don't know. I haven't tried a size 11. It sounds a bit big, right? Size 11. So I went with the 10 again. And I'm like, without the insoles, they're perfect. But obviously they would be way more comfortable with the insoles because they are super soft. So I don't know, maybe I should try a size 11 once just to figure it out. But just like to let you know that if you are familiar with the old sizing of CCP, you definitely have to size one full size up, maybe even more, depending on preference also. But yeah, you can see this is just like a look at the craftsmanship here with the nails. And then you have the nails here as well at the bottom, as well as the exposed shank. Every cobbler that sees a CCP shoe for the first time is really surprised, right? Because the shank is usually something that's hidden beneath a layer of leather usually. But this is signature CCP exposed shank, also aged obviously. And then, I don't know, you have like a couple of beautiful imperfections. As you can see here, there's a bit of glue coming out. Super happy. I think this color is incredible. And obviously, since every pair is hand dyed, like color 33 can look like this and completely different. And there are like darker versions, and obviously it also depends on the leather, right? How the leather reacts to the dye. It's always an interesting gamble, and I think like when you have a beautiful pair, then you should keep them. I mean, the color is obviously perfectly matched. Yeah, beautiful. I think maybe one more sentence to the color. So obviously black is a staple. I definitely need black. But the color that I probably like the most at the moment is color 36. I've seen like Barry Oy, old cousin Barry, has a pair of 36 U-sole Officer Derbies with the pink laces. And that's, to me, that's perfection. To me, the U-sole is a bit much. So I like it as an object, but I wouldn't probably wear it myself. I'm not sure if this model exists in color 36. I haven't seen pictures yet. If you know, let me know down in the comments, please, because that would definitely be my grail pair. Yeah, super happy, color 36. Now, how do I wear them? How will I wear them? A couple of options, I think. So, since this is quite a light color, my first instinct would be to go all black and then just have the shoes as sort of like a contrast. Obviously, when the sun is shining, spring is coming out and you're having like this beautiful color, matches perfectly. So that would be my instinct. Maybe a couple of gray colors as well. So black and gray would probably be my color of choice. You could experiment with maybe like matching, like pulling off like the greens or the blues out of this color. Could be interesting. I'm not sure I have anything in green or blue even in my closet, so I'll probably go with black and gray. Let me throw some outfits together for you so you get an idea of not only the color, how it relates to other colors, but also like the silhouette as well. So this would be a classic summer fit, just a black t-shirt, no name brand. I'm wearing the Tom Chrome pants that I've shown before in a video. So kind of interesting with the gray, right? How the gray talks to the gray of the color 33. Obviously a completely different gray, right? The 33 is more like a bluish greenish gray, and the pants are more like a purplish kind of gray, but still interesting, I think. Yeah, something different than just all black, I think. But yeah, this would be a perfect summer fit in my opinion. Nothing fancy, just high quality stuff, and the shoes really do the talking in the outfit. And I think the folding that I did here works really, really well. So just one big fold, could be even a bit bigger, depending on preference, and just black regular old socks. So this is fit number 2. By popular demand, lots of people requested to see a fit pic with this combination, right? So those are obviously the Officer Derbies. Then the pants are the Deepti pants that I just reviewed in last week's video or 2 weeks ago. And the blazer is also Deepti, which I also reviewed. I linked that video right below the like button here so you can check it out. I've been trying to wear this blazer as much as possible, as casual as possible. As you can see, I folded the sleeves over here. And yeah, so that's what the fit looks like. Feels good. Let me know down in the comments if you prefer fit number 1 or fit number 2. My guess is most people prefer this one because obviously the other one is a bit more simple. I think the shoes really work well also with a bit wider pants as those are, because the shoes are quite bulky, but they also go with more like skinny kind of pants, I guess. You can see the light is right here, right? We have the light here, so you can see the wax shining a bit from the color. And yeah, so many different colors, right? So we have this like deep jet black, I guess, of the blazer, then obviously the black cotton t-shirt, but then sort of like a grayish pant color, right? This might be like a light black or dark gray, and then the almost contrasty color of the color 33 Derbies. Super interesting. I think it's a good fit. I feel comfortable. The pants are still a bit stiff though, so I guess I have to do like a workout in them to get them loosened up a bit. But yeah, that's fit number 2. So guys, that's been it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are on the office at Derbies, the model in general, but also the color. Right, it's obviously a beautiful color, I think. But yeah, we're interested in your thoughts. Let me know down in the comments, please. Which color would you prefer? Right, I think most people are gonna say black. I just love the color 33. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.